Outlaw Radio Live fans, we are live on the air with California's own underground rap duo. They're coming up, and they're coming up fast. It's Hogg and Spook. How y'all doing tonight?
Yo, we chilling, man. We chilling. Out here in the Sin City of Las Vegas.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. Las Vegas, all right. I wasn't too far off, but I got the state wrong.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely from, from Los Angeles, but we out here doing the promo run for our projects in Nevada. So shout out to Las Vegas for embracing us.
Hey man, that's what's up. Before we get into the interview, do you want to let our listeners know a little bit about that?
What was the question?
Oh, sorry, I was going to say before we get into the interview, do you want to let our listeners know a little bit about that project that you're doing out in Vegas?
Oh, definitely, man. We in the middle of promoting our first EP entitled Most Wanted Crip Hop. We also about to drop Most Wanted Crip Hop Part 2, and we pushing our single West Coast Party featuring Prodigy, D Dangerous, Mercy, and Eastside K-Boy.
Hey man, that's what's up. So before we get in the interview, guys, if you guys can introduce yourselves, let us know who you are.
Yeah, I already know what it is, Mr. Global Coastal, a.k.a. Hizzle My Nizzle, one half of Hogg and Spook. Yo, this your boy Big Spook, you know what I'm saying, one half of Hogg and Spook, you know what I mean?
Hey man, I gotta ask you guys, how did you guys meet? What's the story behind that?
Man, me and Spook met probably, 12 years ago in Adelanto, California. I ended up moving right across the way from him, and we just linked up, and started working, doing some music. We was working with a group at the time that I won't mention. You don't get no free promo, but we was working with a group. If things didn't work out with that group, but me and Spook stayed locked in, and we've been doing various collaborations ever since then.
So I gotta ask, man, before you guys became Hogg and Spook, what made you both decide to get into the music industry?
What made me get into the music scene?
Yeah.
I wanted everybody to hear my story. And rather for me to go out there and doing some gangbang things, I'd rather go ahead and put in the work on the microphone just so you can hear my story. And for me, my mom was she loved music. I was always around records and 8-tracks. I'm telling y'all my age now, but I was around the reels and the 8-tracks and the vinyl, and it just intrigued me all my life. So I always was dumping on shit or making a beat or trying to write a rap on top of somebody else rap, and it just kind of developed into what it is.
So I also got to ask you guys, how did you both get hooked up with Low Bottom Entertainment?
That's my label. I created that label in 2015.
Oh, nice.
This Spook.
What made you decide to create that label?
Well, when we met, like I told y'all, this Boss Hog speaking now. When we linked up 12 years ago, I was running my label called Suspect Records. Spook actually came in and as an artist on my label, and over the years, I just ended up putting my label thing on the back burner, and he was hopping to a few labels. I ain't gonna mention these labels for. Oh, I will. Yeah, I was helping a few labels. I'm gonna just name them like Dog Habit, One Hood. Well, if y'all don't know One Hood, I'm gonna give him a promo shout out. Havoc, the Rhyme Son, that's his label. That's it. Okay. And one day, it was a disagreement between me and Rhyme Son. I don't even know what the disagreement was about, but for some reason, it was a little argument, war going back, so he ended up kicking me out the group of One Hood. So I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, One Hood, okay, I'm good, I'm out. So the girlfriend I had at the time said, why don't you just do your own label? Now, everybody around me kept saying, do your own label. Nah, man, I ain't ready for that. I ain't ready for that. So this particular time, since 2015, in September. She ended up buying the LLC from me, and that's how Low Bottom Entertainment got created.
Hey man, that's one hell of a story, man. You guys progressed so far since you both created that. And also, speaking of progressing so far, November 1st of this past year in 2019, you performed at the Cave alongside Bone Thugs and Harmony. I have to ask you guys, what was that experience like working with Bone Thugs?
Oh man, that was excellent, man. I mean, Crazy Bones, Lazy Bones, and Flesh and Bone. They cool people, you know what I'm saying? They real cool people. Hogg didn't know who he was standing by. You know, man, who's the pretty monster like that? We were back in the dressing room, and Hogg is really standing next to Crazy Bone that he didn't recognize him at first. I'm the one who brought it to his attention. I'm like, man, do you know who you standing by? He was like, nah, cuz who? This is exactly what he said. And I said, that's Crazy Bone. And he was like, oh, what's up, cuz? To Crazy Bone. And then I looked to my left, and I didn't see Lazy, but I seen Flesh and Bone. And I mean, they're cool dudes. They're real cool dudes, man. That was a good experience for them.
Busy Bone still wasn't with them, eh?
Nah, Busy or Wish. Wish wasn't there or Busy wasn't. They was only Crazy, Lazy, and Flesh.
And shout out to Sloan Bone too.
Yeah, Sloan Bone
came through there.
And the Mo family was on there too. Mo Thugs family. They was on there. They did their thing. Shout out to Mercy too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was there.
So, since you guys are in Vegas right now, I think this is the perfect question. So this past summer, August 31st, you performed at the Shades and Swimsuits pool party in Las Vegas alongside Danny Boy from Death Row Records and other artists. What was that experience like, and how did you guys get connected with Danny Boy?
Oh man, that was dope, man. We got to give a shout out to my boy Bluminati, Big Nut Records. You know what I'm saying? That's my people from a long time ago, and so he kind of linked that connection up, and we ended up pushing out to Las Vegas, and at that point, you know, we kicked it with C Night. Shout out to C Night. We kicked it with Danny Boy. You know what I'm saying? I bought a book. That night I bought a book. I bought his book. I haven't read it yet, but I bought his book. I will read it, but yeah, it's Stranded on Death Row book. Yeah, I need to go get it. But the biggest thing that came out of that, and we didn't even know it at the time, is we ended up signing with Tone Management, Diverse Entertainment, Artist Management, and that's what we rocking with now. That's why we out here in Vegas. So, you know, every time you do something, it's just a door to the next door. That's how we look at shit, you know.
So I have to ask you guys, man. Is Danny Boy a nice person? Like, I haven't heard very much from him since the Death Row days, man. Is he a good guy?
Hell no. Hey, me and Spook probably gonna disagree on this. I say hell no, man. He arrogant as hell. I personally don't care for the guy. You know, I like it. I respect him as an artist, and I respect what he did. And musically, personally, I don't care for the guy. Spook has a different opinion, though, so that lets you know it's different in the perspective.
Well, he cool. I have no disagreement with him. He cool. I mean, you know, his lifestyle is his lifestyle. You know, to each his own. You know, but you know, he cool. He's a laid back guy. He cool. He know how to cook some goddamn food. I know that.
That I agree with him on.
Yeah, y'all go to his room. If anybody hits Vegas, what's his shot name?
My name is DJ Immortal.
Yeah, dude, what's up, DJ Immortal? What's happening?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, Danny Boy he got a shop out here in restaurant out here in Vegas, man. Y'all ever hit Vegas, y'all hit that Danny Boy shop, man. Is he can cook. Now, that's one thing I can give him. He can cook his ass off.
And he put on a great show. You know, he tore the shit up. So shout out to Danny Boy.
So, man, also, you guys just recently dropped an album. As you already know, I have you both on Facebook. You just dropped a video. I got to see a little bit of behind the scenes of that, man. But can you let our listeners know a little bit more about that, man? The video was called, for the song, This Crip and Not For Sale. What's the inspiration behind that track, and what was it like doing that video shoot?
This Crip and Not For Sale. It's actually, if you really listen to it, we're not selling. We are who we are. We Crips. This is not an act. This is not for TV. This is not for show. This is not for, he's trying to get likes because this is what we do. So in other words, people think this is a gimmick or this is a game or this is what we plan to be. No. Scripting is not for sale. That's what it means.
And the inspiration, the video, actually, we ain't done yet. We're going to finish it up in the next couple of weeks, but we just wanted to showcase where we from. You know, we did the first part of the video in Valley, California, where the feature artist grew up in. You know, shout out to CLO. And the next thing we doing is in the low bottoms where Big Spook from, and on 68th Street where I'm from.
So also, guys, on November 24th, you performed at the Artist Spotlight in Raleigh. What was that experience like, and how did that concert come to be?
In Rialto, man, I'm going to keep it 100. Okay. Raquel's, that's where we performed at, Raquel's in Rialto. Now, Rialto, I'm gonna give it to y'all straight. This is a cool place if y'all want to go to comedy night, jokes night, whatever, dominoes, party, dancing, oldies, blues, band. I'll give you that. It's an A1 place to go. But if you try to go there for any type of rap music, and I'm not hating, I'm keeping it 100. I live right down the street from there. They will not. It just won't. It's not a good vibe for rap music.
Hey, see, that's again, me and my comrade disagree. I enjoyed the show. I feel we got embraced. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It was a cool show for me, so that's 50-50 on that.
But shout out to
everybody's going to agree to disagree, you know what I mean? Everyone's going to agree to disagree sometimes, man. It's a part of partnership.
Yeah.
And that's why I think me and Spook compliment each other, because he my strength in my weak areas and vice versa, you know, so we always fully covered, you know what I'm saying, Hogg and Spook.
So, Boss Hogg, you know, this question's for you. It's stirring away a little bit away from the music for a minute. I saw on IG that you are a pit bull breeder, man. What made you decide to get into pit bull breeding? And if someone wants to get a purebred pit bull breeded by the Boss Hogg, how do they go about that, man?
Yeah.
How do they get a pit bull from you?
Man, you know, it's a cultural thing from the area that I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 70s baby out of South Central LA, so that was something that was going on heavily out there when I grew up. I was inspired by seeing my OGs walk down the street with the big pit bulls with the big chains on their neck. It just always looked cool to me, you know what I'm saying? And just to have a dog that's naturally aggressive be obedient to you, it was a challenge to me. So that was something I always wanted to do. My mom didn't let me do it when I was a little kid, so I used to like break in abandoned houses and breed pit bulls, and so it's something I always did. It was part of the culture that I came up in, you know. And if you want to get a pit bull from me, I gotta just look up Hills of Pit Bulls. There's a group on my page. You can check it out. You know, my bloodline there, all of the breeders that's breeding from my bloodline got litters cracking that you can holler at them about and stuff like that. And we just politic about pit bull talk, you know.
Hey, man, that's what's up. So back to the music thing. Last night you performed at the New Year's Rap Fest in Las Vegas with artists like Tash from the Alcoholics. What was that experience like, and how did that come to be, and what was it like working with Tash?
Hey, Tash was cool. People didn't know who he was. And I'm gonna just keep it 100. They didn't know who he was. Like, the people that knew who he was knew the song, but like other people, they didn't get to know who he was. And plus, he came they started him late. But yeah, it was a cool thing. Shout out to Tash. Shout out Tone the Manager, Boominati, Rick Rock, everybody that performed. But it was cool. It was cool. It was real nice, and you know, in the future we're gonna link up and do some Hogg and Spook and Tash. Or not Hogg.
Yeah, I feel like it was a great show. They embraced us out here. We networked, like you said, and you know, hopefully set up some future collaborations. And again, it's a door to the next door. So we on to the next tonight. You see what we doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? We on Outlaw Radio.
Yeah, shout out Outlaw Radio. Shout y'all out, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. And I knew when I saw that you're performing with that you performed with Tash last night, I have to bring it up because I actually interviewed Tash as well on my show, and he was a very, very great guy. He was going 1,000 miles a minute during our interview, but you know it's Tash.
That's
and
how
he's a busy dude.
He really liked that. He really liked last night. He was really like that. But he cool though. He's a cool person, man.
Yeah, I mean, for him to be a legend, it's always cool to get around people like the music you grew up on, and then you meet them, and then they're just a regular person. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to the alcoholics.
Exhibiting them.
So also, October 31st, so this past Halloween, your EP, Most Wanted Crip Hop, dropped. What's the inspiration behind that, and where can our listeners buy a copy? And also, do you guys offer hard copies as well for our old school fans?
Yeah, we got horror copy right now, and we got the bracelet, the USB bracelet. That's the new that nobody knows. We came out with it where they can put your whole album, your album covers, and all that on one bracelet. It's a bracelet with a USB. But they can come get it on all streaming media. And if you want us to send you a copy, just Hogg and Spook, message us, address. And PayPal, your PayPal is the money, and we mail it to you.
Yeah, we like to go directly to our fans. We like to cut out the middleman when we can. So we do our hard copy distribution just in house. You know, you get us up on the PayPal or the Cash App, and we shoot straight to your address. And the inspiration was Crip.
Yeah, well, the Crip Hop. If y'all don't know. Snoop and them, J.O. Felony and them, they started that way back in like 95, but it really didn't move. I don't know if they was doing it like we doing it, you know what I'm saying? Crip Hop stands for Community Revolution and Progress, helping our people. That's what Crip Hop is. That's what made us inspired. That's what inspired us to make this album.
Hey, man, and you know what? I heard not too long ago from you guys that you're also dropping part 2. When can we expect the part 2 of Crip Hop, man?
Oh man, I want to say, you know what? I don't like giving out dates. Cause I don't feel like if I put a date on it and it don't end up happening, then I'm gonna just say coming soon. Expect the unexpected. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the best way to put it, man. That is the best way to put it.
It was a lot easier for us to gauge the release date when we did part 1 because we didn't have a lot of features. So this time we're doing a lot of features, which, you know, sometimes there's complications with that and hesitation. So we just waiting on some features to come through.
Yes. But I can give you this. The first single off Most Wanted Crip Hop 2, and this is, right now, this is real talk. Respect My Crip. First single on that's featuring Hogg and Spook, my boy Nutty Blue, and my homeboy King Trey. That's the first single off Most Wanted Crip Hop 2. Respect My Crip.
And y'all probably gonna get a single before then, just a random single.
Yeah.
You know, just to keep y'all, you know, on board with us.
Yeah. We working over here. It might not be as fast as y'all want to do, but we're working over here.
Hey, man, that's what's up. So, Hogg and Spook, this is the time in the interview that I give the chance for the individuals that come on the show, a chance to give shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, and also their social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you both if they're not already doing that.
Okay. Yeah. So, the Spook, you can follow us on Hogg and Spook and Instagram, Hogg and Spook Facebook, and you can follow me personally, Big Spook _48 Street on Instagram. I don't really too much get on Facebook, but you know, that's all I'm gonna get. You can go ahead and just Google that, you'll see me. But yeah, that's where I'm at, and yeah.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my team, my whole team, starting with my partner in grind, my comrade. You know what I'm saying? Spook Low. Big shout out to Spook Low for helping me find myself back in this music game. I got to shout out, my whole squad, Diverse Entertainment and Management, my boy Tony, the manager. Shout out to Wise Glass Global, my boy Locust Smoke, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, ATG Forex. That's our publishing company. My boy DJ Green Guy. Everybody shout out to our fans. Everybody that got something to do with this movement we call Hogg and Spook, because it's a movement. It's more than a rap group. Shout out to all y'all. And you can find me at the same place he said. And personally, I'm Boss Hizzle, BOSSHIZZLE, on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I want to say, guys, thank you so much for coming up on Outlaw Radio Live, man. You guys have yourself a wonderful night, man. Many blessings. Enjoy the new year and have fun in Vegas, man. Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Hey, Happy New Year to everybody that's out there. And what happens in Vegas do not stay in Vegas. Do not believe it.
And it's crippin' not for sale, y'all. Remember that. Respect my crippin'.
You already know, guys. You have yourself a wonderful night, man. Have some fun. Enjoy the slots.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.